So in this video, we'll be discussing about express routing. Uh, so there might be multiple, that there are actually many use cases of it. You might have multiple API points and maybe you want to reuse them and kind of play around with them, right? So in that case, for segregating those things, it is actually used in the express routing. So it will be much more clear if we see with the help of an example. So first of all, I'm in a folder. This is my routing folder, and then I'll do a minute. Why? I will be I'll be needing npm node one and express. So what I will do, I'll be needing a index.js first of all. Cheers, and then I'll be needing, in the package.json, I need to edit some things. I need to add dev. I need to configure node one, and then install cheers. Okay, index.js, and it is all right. Then in the index.js, I'll be needing const express equal to require express, and then const equal to express. Now I will simply start the server. Add dot listen. Yeah, it is fine. Request, and then response, log server started. Yeah. So let me start the server. npm run dev, and yeah, my server started. Yeah, server started. Okay, so let's say we have maybe users. Okay, so in the users, for example, I want to perform maybe add users, maybe update a user, maybe delete a user, or maybe yeah, I mean these are the basic functions. So let's say we have the maybe app dot get I will hit the URL like users, and then slash get, and then I'll just get the request and response, and response dot send users, getting users. Yeah. So let's say we have another. Okay, let me check the get if it's working or not. Let me pull up the Thunderbird. I think we okay. Let me check. Localhost. Okay, it's not HTTPS. HTTP localhost. I guess it's 8080 slash users slash what was that? Get, yeah, dot get, and if I do a get request, then getting the users. Yeah, I'm getting the users, right? It is fine. So maybe I want to, I want some more routes. So users, I think, okay, let me check one thing. Okay. Yeah. Slash. Slash. Yeah. So app dot I want to post as well some users. So I will just hit that URL. So basically my users is my route and all the endpoints like I mean this can be anything, right? So I mean it can be slash, it can be anything. I mean slash get or something, whatever you want. But for now, I'm just for ease, I'm just making both the request and the endpoints as the same. But you can do whatever you want. So request and the response, and then I will just go with like response dot send, response dot send, posting users, and I will just copy this so to save time for delay for update and poll. Yeah, for patch. Yeah, for patch and then for delete. Yeah. So okay, this okay. So yeah, I don't yeah, patch is done. Get okay, no, this is post, yeah, post, delete, and this will be patch, yeah, patch, and this will be like get post, patch, delete, and then this will be patch. Right. So posting users, deleting users, deleting users, patching users, patching users. Yeah, that's fine. We can work with it. So, for example, there are users. So there might be many more. I mean, endpoints like maybe card, right? So it will be like slash card slash then delete, right? So we are basically repeating this users, isn't it? So we can simply actually separate out this as in the form of a route, right? So what I will do is I will just make a folder routes as such, and inside this I will just give users dot route dot js. Right. So so basically Express actually provides us with a router feature. So we'll be using router. So Express here it actually provides us router. So yeah, so router, if you hover on it, you'll see that router is declared, but it, okay, so let me pull out the documentation. Express router. Yeah. So yeah, so it refers to how an application endpoint responds to the client's request. So for introduction, you can yeah you can go through this. You define the routing as a method of the so you can go through the documentation, but we will look into the yeah there are many examples also. Yeah, there can be many routes, but it's just basically if you want something, for example, if it's a user and maybe it's a card, so you want to basically segregate the all the users logic in one file, right? So that's how your routing actually helps you in that case. So what I will do is I will just const users equal to router, just invoke it now users dot get yeah. So what I will do is I'll just copy this thing for this whole. I want this to be control C, and then I'll just paste here. And whatever the app is, now I'll just give it users. So it is basically creating an instance of the users in all this request. So now I don't have to repeat this users, right? So I will just delete this users. I just want yeah I just want slash delete because the users, for example, if it's a slash users slash get, So what I'm doing is I'm just getting the common users in my route, right? And whatever the rest of the logic, I will be segregating in the form of the endpoints like dot get, I mean slash get. It can be like slash post, slash delete. I mean, these are just my convention. You can give whatever you want, but it's not like you have to give slash get only. So it's not like that. But yeah, I mean, for ease in the API, you can use it. So now in the what I will do, yeah, I have to export this as well. Module of exports equal to users, and in the index.js, what I will do, I will just remove this and app. So now Express actually gives us uh I mean a feature of use. So what I will do is I have to first of all import this because I have exported this. So at const users routes equal to require, okay, require, yeah, require dot slash, and then it will be routes, and then you choose this route. And I have to basically define this like users, and then what I have to do is just users routes. That's it. I mean, you're good to go. So now, so let me see. Yeah, server started, and let me do a yeah. Let me do a post get request users in the spelling as well. Let me check. Yeah, I'm getting to users, right? So for example, I want to delete, I want to hit that particular API point. I mean slash user slash delete. So if I do a get, okay, I have to delete that. It will be a delete request, right? Yeah, it will be a delete request. So I will just go to delete. Yeah, deleting users, right? So so for example, if I hit on slash users, I will get a phone offer. Because why? Because I haven't defined the default route for that. So I have to define that, right? So it is slash get, but I haven't gave anything to my API that okay, what to do in slash, only slash. So I will just define it, and then rest, and then response dot send, no, not this, send, and then home route, right? So this is my users home, to users home. So now if I hit on users, only users, okay, my spelling, yeah, users, 88. Okay, I'm doing a delete request, okay, fine. Yeah, I'm getting the users home, right? So because I mean, I haven't defined the home route, so that's why it was giving phone number. So you can also do a post request as such. So let me go to post, and I want to post maybe yeah, I would just want to post maybe body. I will give something like maybe ID one, and then maybe okay, this would be JSON, yeah, JSON, and then name maybe yeah, this fine for now. Yeah, if I do a post, yeah, if I do a post request, so posting users, right? So these are basically to reduce, because if you use all these codes, so for example, in the, I mean, tomorrow, if someone wants to add some more features like more endpoints, that okay, there might be a slash patch, slash cards, slash ID. There might be some other long endpoints. So he can directly do in the users route. So there might be cart route, there might be products route, there can be anything. So he will go to that particular route file and he will just add on top of this, right? So he never used to, I mean, he doesn't have to go to the index.js and every time do something else, right? He will just directly go to users to route.js, and he will just make the changes and do output to look like. So yeah, it's all about, I mean, writing. I mean, now my index.js is much more cleaner, right? So there might be app.use, like maybe app.use card page. Okay, now this app.use, there might be cards page, or there might be like app.use, there might be uh like products page. Mm, there might be some like something like um, there might be FAQs as such. Yeah, FAQs. So you look like, so for example, if the FAQs has almost 7 to 8 endpoints of its own, there might be many. There might be 50 to 80 endpoints. So at that point, your app index.js will be like maybe 500 lines of code, isn't it? But the thing is, index.js is actually, I mean, it should be, I mean, cleaner, isn't it? And you are not segregating those codes. So that's why if you want to segregate your code, then this is the best way you can. I mean, that Express actually provides with the features of a router. You can go through the documentation as such. So yeah. So yeah, this was all about the router, Express router as such. You can go to the documentation for more informations. There might be some customizations as well, but yeah, you can go through it. Yeah. Okay.